Hey Run Junkies, it's about 9 weeks out from the Boulder 10K, and I came to a few realizations this week. First, spring is my least favorite season. And there, I said it.
But why? The flowers are blooming, the trees are blossoming, the weather's nicer.
Yes, that is precisely the issue. See this right here? This keeps me sneezing for about 2 weeks. Now here's the funny thing about springtime in Colorado. Just east of here at the airport, it was 76 degrees, and just south of here, about 20 miles, it was a blizzard warning. Springtime in Colorado is kind of like the three faces of Eve, or maybe Sybil. Another realization I had was that my fitness routine is almost completely opposite of what it was 20 years ago. Now I know that seems like a long time ago, but it's kind of funny how we evolve as athletes. When I was in college, I did a lot of hiking and a lot of strength training. Nothing could get me to go for a run, nothing. I did a lot of home fitness videos. Does anybody remember The Firm? I mean, that was me. But this week I realized I shifted almost in the complete opposite direction, and I'm doing almost exclusively cardio and almost no strength training. So this week, like I said last week, I'm trying to add a little bit more strength training into my routine. Coming up in a future video, I am going to explain why strength training is important for runners. So hit that subscribe button and make sure you don't miss that when it comes out. As a side note, I was listening to the Let's Run Disney podcast this week, and they said, hey, it's less than 300 days to the Dopey Challenge. You're welcome. Otherwise, my son's school testing is over, at least the first phase of it, and we just hit spring break, so he's off with his dad enjoying the week, which means I have a full week of basically unstructured time. Now, yes, I do get to a point where I'd miss him, but I use these long stretches of time to get big projects done. The problem with having a full week and lots of projects is that I tend to go after them pretty hard in the first few days, and I'm done by midweek. So by the time I get all of my projects done, I have like 3 or 4 days left over to kind of make things up. And that's when I start rearranging my sock drawer. Now this week's training was pretty light. It was a lot of easy runs, but I did have a workout that came up in my plan that I was a little worried about at first. It's not that it was challenging, it's just that the last time I did a workout like this, I ended up getting hurt. So my long run this week was a planned 7 miles. The first 5 miles at an easy pace, and the last 2 miles at a strong finish. When I did this almost a year ago to the day, I ended up doing my strong finish at a full-blown sprint, and I ended up pulling a muscle in my foot, which sidelined me from running for about 3 weeks, and I spent a lot of time on the bike, which basically meant that my PR goals for the Boulder last year went out the window. So when the strong finish long run came up in this week's plan, I made sure to ask Coach Christine, can you please define what strong finish means? Basically, whatever you're doing as your easy run, you're taking 15 to 30 seconds off your pace at the end of the run. You're basically simulating a negative split. The key with the strong finish is that it's not an all-out effort. Using this information, I was able to plan and Garmin Connect my workout. Now I can say my long run worked out very well. It was a great run. I may have programmed it a little too slow. This is one of the things with speed training. I'm getting faster, and now I'm noticing it in my paces. So something I'm doing is working. I'm getting very excited about it. So a quick shout out this week to the Another Mother runners, Sarah Bowen Shea and Dibony McDowell. 7 years ago this month, they released their first book, Run Like a Mother. This book has been a constant inspiration for everything I do regarding running, and not just with running, but with motherhood and with really a lot of things I do. It also inspired this channel. So happy AMR-iversary, Sarah and Dimity. Thank you so much for what you do for this community. It's amazing. So speaking of anniversaries, next week I'm celebrating my 1 year YouTube-iversary, and I'd like to do something special for you guys. So first, if you don't already follow me on Twitter, you can find me at HLMusic73. If you like, share, or comment on the post with this video attached to it, you will be entered into a drawing to win this yoga bag. You probably recognize it. It came up in the FabFitFun box this week. The contest runs from right now until Friday, March 31st at midnight Mountain Daylight Time. Winner will be announced in my next training update. But that's it for me today. Head over to Twitter and like, share, or comment on this video post, and give me a thumbs up here if you like this video. It really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Get out there, go find your awesome. We'll see you next time, and until then, happy running.